As summer wanes, autumn falls upon us, and winter shovels in. We're reminded that to survive, we must face change. I attended 2 funerals this last month and wondered how both surviving 80-plus-year-old men, widowers, were going to handle the loss of their spouses and all that is about to change. No question, survival depends on their capacity to change. I hope that they would, over time, take the opportunity to connect more with friends, their grandchildren, the people in their church, and spend more time with new or long put-off hobbies while appropriately mourning their loss for a time and then moving on. But then again, the death of a wife and the adjustments needed to go on might be too daunting and could take one or both of them out in short order. It's not an uncommon story that after the death of a spouse, the elderly partner dies within the month. Sometimes this comes as the result of a particular type of heart failure that follows severe emotional loss. Sometimes from malnutrition and dehydration when depression causes one to stop eating. Sometimes there's no explanation. And sometimes the remaining spouse dies from suicide. Some may perceive the spousal team dying so closely together as a romantic, elderly Romeo and Juliet-like love story, so poignant and heartwarming. But the truth is that it may be an unnecessary death that could have been prevented. No caring and compassionate person would want their partner to follow them so closely into the grave. When love is true, then they would want the one left behind to see that change is an opportunity to continue on in another way, to find fresh interests, to discover new joy. Other life changes can be similarly challenging, such as having a new diagnosis of cancer, moving out of a home in which one had lived for many years, suffering a financial crisis, and so on. We know that the ability to handle change is like working and stretching a muscle. If you don't use it, you will lose it. Stagnation can cause rigidity, weakness, despondency, death. But movement can cause flexibility, strength, happiness, life. As winter shovels in, we are reminded that to survive, we must face change. And then we can be alive to see spring again.